LilBat Reacts, but it is more of a story time. I'm going to take you back all the way to when I was in college, and we're going to watch 2 of my student films just so you can see what an emo weirdo I am, pretty much. The first one, let's go with a Valentine's Day theme if you're into that kind of thing. I mean, I'm not, but some people are. So this is my student film called Nightmara. I thought that sounded witchy. I don't even know where I came up with that. I was like driving one day and the word came into my mind, so I named it that. Originally it was supposed to be called He Ate My Heart because I got this idea while listening to Lady Gaga's song that goes, "He ate my heart, he ate my heart." Anyways, let's play it. Alright, there's not really talking in here, so I don't really need the music to like talk about it. This grossed my teacher out. I spent weeks preparing for this, making these bloody Jell-o hearts. I wish I had my mold, or I would make some more to have one here for today for this. This is also the project that I learned really to edit on. I didn't do much editing before this, so that's where I started to learn it, and all these filters and stuff. It's just a creepy, cool, like 1-minute film. I like blood. I like guts, whatever. Blood and guts, horror. I was just an emo weirdo. My heart always hurt. I was always sad over something or someone, or I'm still kind of like that, but I'm way happier now because I'm an adult pretty much and can handle things a little bit better. A lot of my student films had to do with the heartbreak I had then and in high school, which this next video will show you, but I was taking all that and putting into art. That's why I went to film school, was so I could write about all the things that happened to me so other people could see that they're not alone. This is just my imagination. It was just, I don't know. I like blood. What can I say? I wish I could get onto my other hard drive. I need to get a new plug so I can plug it into my laptop. And I have all the videos of me making the bloody hearts and preparing and painting them because I made them look just like a heart would be to eat them. So yeah, it was a really fun project. Maybe I should recreate something like that again. That would be better because this was, when was this? 2012 when I did that. So yeah, we're gonna move on to another one that I didn't forget I made. I just really haven't revisited any of this for a long time. This one is titled Me. It was a school project. I'm trying to find it while I talk. Oh, I can't find it because it's hidden. While I'm looking at this, I found a video from 2010 of my dog, Ditzy, on chat roulette. I'm just hoping something funny happens during one of these. I didn't want to record the whole thing. Alright, we'll go through that later. How do I get to my videos? Let's see. YouTube. This one's private because this video, my assignment was I had to make a video about me. It didn't have to be completely about me. It could be fiction. It was supposed to be like a self-portrait, but in video mode, and we had to use a certain percentage of pictures and old video. We needed to have a little bit of animation in there. So pretty much I just made a portfolio of my entire life, emotions, family, friends, and put them all together. Also, you get to see like all of my artwork from even in high school. There's some of my hand drawings, which are horrible. And then we went into my first couple years at my first college when I was in graphic design, which I explain all that once I find it. Here we go. It's me vlogging pretty much. So, which is really weird seeing myself vlog and then doing it now because I didn't really do it back then. This was probably the first time I did it. A lot of it sounds similar. I'm going to mute some parts because they're just a little too personal. That's why I ended up putting it on private and no one can really see it. But a lot of it's really good. A lot of it still has to do with me and you'll learn a lot about me. So I'm going to push play.
When I'm trying to sleep, my mind will be just like racing, or when I'm in the car, and that's when my mind just rushes.
Missed that car. I literally had a dream about that car last night.
Like memories, but memories mixed with new thoughts and old thoughts and movies and dreams, and it's really hard just to like see everything as it really is, because all those thoughts run through my mind and like tangle together.
I'm kind of cute, but
the line between reality and fiction is very thin in my life, which makes things really awkward. Yeah, it's like it can never just be one idea at a time. It's like 10 million things just running through my head at the same time. Like right now,
I'm literally describing anxiety.
Process what I want to say because I'm thinking one thing and then another. It's really like random things, but then like
that's
they
fun.
kind of go with each other, but at the same time they don't.
I had a camera in high school and made some weird stuff, but not nearly as much as I should have. We'll mute this part. We don't really need to listen to me talking about if I was conceited or not. These are a lot of my MySpace projects, also graphic design.
Like I worked myself into everything, but it's like not completely conceited because I'm like the most self-conscious person I know. But it kind of started when I don't know, when I started taking costumes.
This is really weird to watch. I just rewatched it a little bit before I decided to do this. It made me cry. The end of it made me cry. I'll point out that part. It's just so weird. So I'm about to go into life in high school right now is what I'm describing.
Because like my hair was always really cool. I always like changed the colors and I wanted to do my makeup and like it's different every day.
Also, I'm wearing, this is silly. My hair kind of matches. And I have the same exact makeup. I know it's the same makeup because I didn't use it forever. Same exact eyeshadow on. That's weird. Probably gross. It's probably gross that I still have the same eyeshadow, but alright.
Days like painting a picture like every morning. Sometimes it gets really annoying. Then I moved into graphic design. Whole like conceited, self-conscious thing kind of like meshes together again because all my graphic.
I haven't made any graphic design things really recently. I'm doing band EPKs, but not any like cartoons.
I work myself into everything. I like to like do things with my.
I don't know. These are kind of cool projects. These are all school assignments. They aren't like things I did paid because this is when I was still in school. I'm kind of. This is just like all MySpace pictures. Some of my puppies.
I'd rather not be acting in my own films because I'm not that good of an actor.
I'm not a good actor. I'm still really bad at this, but well, really freaking weird. Really freaking weird. Everything, like movies, music. This is still important.
I used to go to concerts all the time. Recently, I have gone to like more mainstream ones, which cool, but I really like local shows like the Erie.
I need to dig up all this old footage again. I mean, it's all on that one hard drive, so I wouldn't really have to do much digging.
A few of my own shows at my house.
Guys,
a birthday show and
I miss
Halloween show.
Erie, Edinburgh music from like
my old friends.
Ugh, I miss it. I miss all you guys.
All the stories of that friendship.
This is where it kind of gets sad.
Another friend and another friend, and I have this really long line of friends. And most of them are friends I don't talk to anymore, and it's really sad because like it's not it's not my choice to not be talking to them. It's mostly theirs, which is really sad because I want to remember the good things, but it's like so many issues happened, or I don't know, like that the friendship never came back, that I can't remember the good things without having the bad things come along.
I didn't even go off the ground.
Alright, so I have to pause here for like a second because this is where I can tell I really grow up in anyone who is like a teenager or even young 20s or just an emotional person like me. This is super, super important. What I just said is I miss all of my friendships that I had in the past, and I mentioned that a lot of those people didn't come back into my life later on. And right now, I can say every single person that I had ever been brokenhearted over. I'm not gonna cry because it's happy. This is happy. Every single person that I have in this video, I'm gonna blur some of it out. I'll leave some of it in with the ones that I'm close with again. But I was so sad for so long. and focused on that, which is how I became creative, and that's why I am where I am. I wish I could have just like not held it in so much and knew that someday it'd be better, because every single one of these people came back in my lives, whether we became best friends again, whether it was just for a little bit of time, whether we're still really great friends again, but it took a long time. It took 10 years for some of us to talk again, but we became friends again, and it's great that I can just text these people that were the most important and the biggest influences in my life, that I can just be like, hey, what's up? Let's hang out. Or I know you're out of town, but like, I just want to say hey, and that's really great. And then there's tons of people from my life that I don't talk to, but everyone I put in here was very, very special. And they're still special to me, because even if you have a falling out with someone or something, they still help make you who you are. And I'm getting a little bit too cheesy. This is more of a like blah, 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 blah thing. So I'm going to push play again, and then listen to some of this, more of this, because actually this part, I didn't realize how smart I was being when I was saying it. I was just feeling it like I am now. I'm now a lot more aware of my depression, anxiety, and all of that. But I think all this has made me who I am. It is who I am, and I know it. And watching this is really like powerful. So we'll push play again.
I mean, without them, I would not be who I am today. So, I mean, thank you. I want to thank you guys, all of my old friends, like that were good friends, and those ones that were bad friends.
Thank you. And here's some of my animation.
But so like,
more friends.
To get through those bad things and stuff, and like think of happy
These
things.
were my best friends
I think
at
of,
the
like,
time.
friends I
This is my
have now
sister,
that are really, really good
Megan,
friends to
and
me,
my real
that
sister,
I'll never
Stephanie.
leave. Like also, I have a really great family. They help me.
This is the part that
with
made me
everything,
cry, and it's gonna
I don't thank them enough. So this is for them, and I thank you all of my family, including my dogs.
Including my dogs.
Like my life. I love them so much. I can't even like describe my love for my dogs. I mean, I have tattoos of the ones that have passed away. I still have one more to get. And like I miss them a lot. Like
I was crying in this part when I made it.
Can love something so much like that they. I don't even know. Like I love my dogs so much. It's ridiculous.
Poopy. So yeah, that was more powerful and made me cry even more talking about it. So that is all about love and being emo, and me being me, a weirdo, emo weirdo. And I will never grow out of that. I embrace my being emo. Sometimes it really sucks. I get too emotional. I can't handle it. But I'm glad now I know more. There is more known. When I made this, I was literally describing anxiety, and I didn't know I had it. I didn't know what it was. I didn't have the right doctor. I just had no idea. Mental health is very important. So that's that. I'm not going into that, but just this, it's so nice to watch this, and like every single person, this is important. Remember, this is from 2012, so if you're not in it, do not think you weren't important to me. This is, what, 7 years ago? So all this, so much more happened, and look, I'm so much more happy now. I was just always hurting then. I didn't understand it, and I couldn't let go because these people were important, and even if they weren't in my life, I still felt for them, and I worried about them, and even if I hated them, hate is worse than being heartbroken, I think. So yeah, I mean, happy Valentine's Day. I'm not crying anymore. But yeah, love is important, whether it is your dog, whether it is your boyfriend or girlfriend or partner or family. It is all just important, and love is important. So I'm glad I did this for Valentine's Day. It's all important, from the past, now, the future. If you're really sad right now, just look at how much like I even sound different from here. I'm not gonna make it unprivate. Maybe I'll take it and blur the bits out and put it back in, just because there's some people who I know wouldn't really want their pictures in here. It's not that we hate each other. Like I said, everything's reconnected, but it just doesn't need to really be out there, which shows me growing up. But also, I only showed this to my class in college, and they knew no one that was in the video before. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. story time with LilBaT. It's so much fun. You're learning about me. And I'm relearning about myself, which is great and important. I love that. Love is a theme today, and it wasn't supposed to be. Yeah, let's watch the part with my dogs again. We'll go back and watch my family again. We'll go for my animation. This was one of my first animations I made. In Maya, which I hate. Oh, Megan! I really, I thought of this the other day when I was going through an old hard drive. I always had like a camera. It wasn't good with video because, I mean, I had no idea that was even what I was going to go into because I lived under a rock. I live in the middle of nowhere. I didn't know you could go to film until my last year in my first college. Didn't know that. Sounds kind of stupid. Didn't know it. So I had like basic camera so I could take MySpace pics, and that's like exactly what I did. I did not take many pictures with other people. I have tons of videos of my dogs and stuff, but not very many pictures or videos with my friends from back then. I wish I could go back and be like, you're gonna want to do YouTube. YouTube's not a thing, or maybe it's just starting, but like, take videos with your friends and more of local bands because that's what you're gonna do in the future. But we all can't go back in the past. But as you can see from this video, it kind of led up to who I am today. All the little pieces from when I was a little kid to now are still building up to who I'm going to be, because I'm not where I want to be, but I'm in a pretty great place. And I have a lot of really great people in my life, and I'm happy, and I wish I would have known that then. But like I said, you're never going to know everything. So, yeah. I want to keep talking, but I don't really have any much more to say, so, and I'm starting to mumble, so, that is LilBat story time for today, and I will see you guys next time. Whew.